How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be installing a Tamer fork guard bracket on a Yamaha YZ250F. This is going to be for 2023 and newer. This is going to be the new style of Yamaha. So we're going to start out with the tools we need. First, we need an 1/8 inch drill bit. Then you're going to need a 5/32 inch drill bit. That can be found in the Tamer install kit on tamermx.com. And you can also find the 1/2 inch chamfer bit in the Tamer install kit as well. We're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a bottle of red Loctite, and then we're going to need our drill. So we're going to be going over both locations today, location 1 and location 2. We make it easy on this new Yamaha fork guard. Location 1 and location 2 are both the same part number. They both fit. So we're going to be going over location 1 first, but just verify that part number on the back there. Make sure it's the same. Go to tamermx.com/chart. It'll give you a full fitment chart of what fits your bike. So we're going to go ahead and open the packaging here. And included in this packaging, there's going to be the fork guard bracket. There's going to be a screw and then a 20mm bolt. So there's the part number again. On the back, we engrave it in all of our parts, so you'll be able to check, you'll be able to see that it is the right part, make sure it matches the packaging, and then you want to make sure it sits flat on the fork guard. So you don't want it off to the side like that or like that, because it is a rounded fork guard. Your hole will be off if it does that, so you want to make sure it sits on there flat. And once you've found that position, we can go ahead and we can start the process of installing it. And this process only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It's really simple, real easy for you guys. There's no, locking nut like some of our competitors out there, so makes it real easy. So we're just going to take our 1/8 inch drill bit. We're going to make sure, once again, that's sitting flush on there. And you're just going to drill straight through that hole. The 1/8 inch drill bit should go through there easy. And you just want to make sure you go all the way through. Take that out. Put in your 5/32 inch drill bit. And you're just going to drill through that pilot hole, making sure to get right in the center of it and just drill straight through. Just like that. Now we're going to grab our 1/2 inch chamfer bit. And really important step for this is you want to make sure your drill is on the lowest speed setting. You don't want to be drilling too much here. You can always take away more plastic if you need to, but you can't add it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little chamfer. It's almost like a little bowl. As you can see, our screw here is a little angled, and what that's going to do by adding that chamfer to the back of the plastic is it's going to allow it to sit flush back there. That way it doesn't rub on anything or get caught, and that way the plastic doesn't bulge out when you tighten it down. So we're going to go ahead and just a few trigger presses. Like a 1, 2. See, I'm not constantly holding the trigger. You can always take away more. Be real conservative on this step. You just want to add a little bowl in that plastic for that screw to sit down into. And this stops the plastic from bulging out like you see with some of the washer designs on the back. And that actually makes the plastic a lot weaker, and it ends up ripping out, or it ends up catching something on the back of your fork and tearing up your nice forks. So we're going to go ahead and put some red Loctite on our screw, take our Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to put our fork guard bracket on the fork guard, and we're going to go ahead and screw it in. So one thing you want to make sure of here is that if you have to over tighten the screw to get it to sit flush into the plastic, you need to take it out and you need to chamfer it a little bit deeper. Because you don't want that plastic bulging on the other side, because that's when the plastic gets weak, is when it starts bulging and when you have to over tighten it. And then you're going to let this Loctite sit for 24 hours to cure, and you should be solid with that. As you can see here, it's smooth. It's into the plastic. When you run your finger across it, you shouldn't be feeling any sharp edges or anything to catch. That's location 1 for you. We got the 20mm bolt. Just verify that it fits in there. Verify that it goes through. We've already tested all of this with every single brand of fork guard out there, so we know it's going to work. We do the R&D for you, so you don't have to. We're We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to location 2 of the fork guard bracket installation here. So once again, you want to verify the part number on the back, make sure it fits your bike, your year, your model. Make sure we didn't send you the wrong one. It's going to be the same thing included in this packaging. You're going to get the screw, the bracket, and the 20mm bolt. And this one right here is going to go right on the edge. So it's going to sit flat in there. You don't want it to be like that. You don't want it to be too far off to the right. You want basically the entire thing to be sitting just inside of that plastic, as you can see right there. We're going to grab our 1/8 inch drill bit and we're just going to repeat the exact same process. So we're going to drill straight through this hole here. And I can't stress enough how important it is just to make sure that it's sitting flat like that. Shouldn't cause you any issues. Just going to go straight through, making sure not to catch your fingers on the other side. Sometimes you get in a rush. I've had that happen before. It doesn't feel good. So we're going to go ahead and grab our 5/32 inch drill bit now. We're just going to drill straight through that pilot hole, making sure it's lined up with that pilot hole. Clear the plastic out of there and make the hole a little bigger so our screw can fit through. We're going to grab our chamfer bit, remembering to put the drill in the lowest speed setting. And we're just going to take a few passes at this. So you're only going to press the trigger a few times. Just zoop, zoop, just like that. You don't want to sit there and just hold on it because it will go through the plastic. So you don't want that to happen because you'll have a 1/2 inch hole right there and you'll be mad at yourself. So once we have that, just a little bowl shape in there, just big enough for the screw head to fit into and sit flush in. We're going to grab our red Loctite. We're going to Loctite that screw thread. We're going to go ahead. We're going to grab our Phillips head screwdriver. And we're going to put it in or onto our fork guard here. Just like so. Making sure once again that if you have to tighten it to get it to sit flush into the plastic, then you need to take that screw out and you need to chamfer it a little bit deeper. Because you don't want that to happen. You don't want that plastic to bulge out a bunch. And you're going to want to let that sit for 24 hours. And that Loctite will cure. You can run your finger across it. Make sure there's no sharp edges sticking up there. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it's sitting on there straight, like so. Then you're going to want to check this bolt as well. It's just a 20mm bolt. And there you go. We've installed location 1 and location 2 on the YZ250F 2023 and newer. Have a great day.